All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, it is prime time. So we're gonna get all this into epoxy primer. Hopefully, I'm not sure how well you can see all the little spider cracks. Hopefully we can get those all filled up. They're just all over the place. So we're gonna be doing the front clip, the rear clip. We got some mirrors hanging up. We got the little side skirts. We are almost out of heat. So let's get this party started. We are going to be using, this is a new primer I've never used, Speed Coat, the SMR 221B Speed-Align High Build 2.1 urethane primer. So this is a 4:1:1 ratio, or no, 4:1. I'm gonna mix this up and we're gonna throw it in the gun and we're gonna start spraying. So hopefully we can get this covered up. Yeah, I might be mixing this for a little while. That's what happens when you buy shit and it sits for 2 months. Alright, let's do this. Let's start with the really bad section. Go from there. Alright, so here we are, we're all primed in. And as you can see, it pretty much, all those little spider webs disappeared. Now that it's primed, I see a couple little areas that I gotta just touch up real quick. So I'll wet sand it, touch these up, reprime it real quick, and get ready for paint. Yeah, overall, not bad. I kind of like the black stealthy look. I should just leave the whole car primer. Moving on. All right, we're back in the garage. Threw some plastic up just to cover some tools a little bit. We're gonna throw down our base coat here, and dealing with a brand new gun here, the Pro 44. Very good reviews. So I'm gonna get this mixed up, 611. Throw down our base, and then we're gonna throw down some flake. So I'll record a little bit of this for you, and let's have some fun. Alright, so the camera crew bailed on me, but I'm doing this solo, as you can see. We got the flake down. We're about to clear it. Here we are next day, and we got all the accessories all painted. They're done, stored away. And now we're going to paint the center section of this car. Now, why are we painting just the center? Well, I do not have enough primer to do the whole thing. So, we're going to paint the center. It's the hardest part anyway. Good chance I'll end up like leaning into the door when I'm trying to reach over there. So, this is just going to be easier for me. So, I'm going to jump on this and see you guys in a minute. All right, here we are next day. I think we're going to have enough primer, so we're going to go for it. There's really not a whole lot left at the sides. I got about the same amount of primer that I had for the whole top. So we're going to jump on this and see how far we get. I'll at least get one side done with 2 coats on it. We'll see. So let's get to mixing. Well, obviously we had enough primer, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a fan of the flat black. Pretty happy with my big dent, how it turned out. Can't even see it. So overall, not bad. You can see like where it fades a little bit here, you know, where I sprayed thicker. But once I wet sand it, that'll all be gone. But yeah. I'm pretty happy. I think this body's in great shape. It's going to wet sand out really, really nice. And now I just got to wait for paint to come. But it'll give me time to go through, wet sand this, get it all perfect, get it all taped up. And when the paint's here, we'll be ready to go. Alright, I know I wasn't going to show you any wet sanding, but I just wanted to show you guys a little trick. So you can see, this side's wet sanded, this side's not. So, now when you wet sand, you want everything to be perfectly flush. So, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but any little areas like this one right there where it's dry, that's going to show up in your paint. So, just got a couple little spots here and there. This is the time. Keep sanding, man. If you're going to do it right. Alright, I was wrong. It only took 3 hours. So, here's how she came out. Looking pretty glassy. So, overall, very happy with it. I don't think I have to do any body work anywhere. I didn't find anything. A couple little areas I am going to touch up with a little airbrush where I burn through. But, other than that, I'd say she's ready for paint. I would be lying if I said my wife absolutely loves when I bring the rims in the house so they can dry, but I'm pretty happy with them. Back in the garage. That's it. She's empty. But we got her. Time to spray. Alright, we're out in the garage again. And as you can see, we just put a second coat on the rims here. Now what I'm doing, I really don't recommend, but I had to try it out to see if it'll work. Let me show you here. The paint that I am using is from 2018. Now I bought this same exact gallon of paint also for the car. I'm only using this on the rims. If it sprays out exact, when I get halfway down with the other one, I'm going to mix these together. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that, but desperate times here. That's why I only did the rims so far. And they look good. So another thing I'm doing that I don't recommend, I ran out of clear coat, so I'm switching brands on that, and I'll show you that as soon as I set this up to start spraying. Alright, here we are, back out in the garage. I got up real early this morning, and I think I fucked up the paint. I guess it wasn't done off-gassing when I covered it with plastic. And I got all these little, looks like tire tracks in here. Only in certain areas. Maybe it'll continue to off-gas, and this is because I put the plastic over it. So, obviously I'm not going to paint the sides today. I was going to paint the sides and be done with it. But, now I'm afraid to cover the trunk area and the hood for fear I'm going to get the same thing. So, I might have to repaint this. Not a huge deal, but not really thrilled about it. Other than that, the hood came out really nice. Can't complain about that. But yeah, this is going to set me back a day. So I'm just going to let this all cure, run the heat in here, and who knows, maybe this will go away. We'll check on it in a little bit and go from there. Alright, we're out here in the garage again, and we are painting the driver's side. So remember, what looks like 60 seconds for you is going to be about an hour and a half for me, because this is 6 steps. It's 2 of the base coat, 2 of the flake, and then 2 of the clear. So I'm going to get this all mixed up, throw her in the gun, and we are going to start spraying. Let's do this. we have her detaped. And we are pretty happy with her. Just look down this side here. Really happy. No runs. I was mostly worried about around the door handles and fuel door. You never know. But yeah, overall looks good. It blended in really nice as far as the metal flake goes. A little heavier here on the rear quarter, but let's see where we're at with the hood. Yeah, the hood. It looks about the same. So yeah, last thing left. We got this one side, and that's gonna get done tomorrow. Here we are next day, and one side left. Let's get some paint mixed. We're gonna hit this with the tack cloth, and we're gonna start spraying. All right, here we are, final paint day. And the only issues that I ran into, which aren't a big deal, I'm not sure how well you can see, I do have a little bit of overspray right here on the corners. But I have some rapid remover I just ordered. A lot of people love the stuff, said it works great, so I'm going to go that route. I did try like acetone, tried rubbing alcohol, didn't really take it off. I really don't want to wet sand this whole car because I'm not even keeping this car for myself. This is my kid's car. So today we are going to work on getting rid of this ghosting under the clear coat. Now that's because I put plastic on the car, as you saw, and it's, you know, couldn't off gas. So I pretty much only have to sand through the outer portion of the clear coat. I did it over here where it was really bad, and you can see all the ghosting is gone. So if I were to wet this, you know, I didn't even touch the flake. So we're gonna get this sanded. No need to watch that, and get right back. Here's how we ended up. We went through, we sanded her down. At this point, it's good to take any nubs out, any dust, whatnot. So we got her all sanded. I don't see any of the shading underneath anymore, so it should be good to clear. So I'm gonna get this going. So we are all done painting, and here's how she came out. This is pretty much dry now. It's been a couple hours, but you can see there is no more ghosting underneath. I mean, overall, this came out awesome. And I gotta say, I'm really, really happy with this entire paint job. I mean, I'm not a painter. This is only like my, I want to say like 5th vehicle. The only thing, I might have to redo this front rim. It does have some overspray, which makes it look like a matte black, as opposed to the rims that were in my living room that are nice and glossy. So I know you're really not going to be able to catch that on camera, but yeah, it's a noticeable difference for me. But other than that, I mean, the car's all painted. I mean, the first thing I did were all the accessories, so next video you see, we're going to be slapping all this on. We got the mirrors to go on. We got some side trim down here that goes on. We got the fin. We got the rear bumper. We got the front bumper. We got the headlight covers. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So for the purposes of this video, guys, that's going to do it. Overall, I am thrilled with the car, considering where it started to where it's at now. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and get off the couch and get in the garage. Yeah, I leave myself notes because even though it doesn't look it, this thing is up in the air. So yeah, don't need my dumb ass getting in and putting it in reverse. Not that it'll go anywhere, but still, leave yourself notes.